This may be the dumbest ruling in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. Hello guys and welcome back to another cold episode. On today's episode, we are taking a look at... I retook this test. I already did this test and passed it on the first try. And I redid this and immediately got the question again that I wanted to show you guys. Because genuinely speaking, this is maybe one of the most ridiculous things I have ever seen in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Actually, just in Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. So, it's literally the first question here. And I'm just going to read you the question, and you can see the answer already. But I'm going to read you the question, and I want you to tell me... Well, actually, I'm just going to read the question. You activate Salesman. Let me read Salesman. Declare a card name. For the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects of cards with the same original name as that declared card. The same restrictions apply to you, but for the rest of the duel instead of just this turn. You can only activate one Salesman per turn. Cool. So, you activate this. Your opponent cannot activate cards of that same name for the rest of the turn. Same original name. Okay? Now, the two cards in question, technically three, are Umi, because that's what you declare. And then your opponent... Or, I guess, your opponent activates that, and you then have the ability to either activate, or what have you. Whatever it may be. You activate Salesman, calling Umi, and then you have the ability to either declare, or activate Sea Stealth, or Mage Lanica, right? So, here's the thing. Okay? Which of these statements is true? Both can be activated. Neither can be activated. Only Sea Stealth 2 can be activated, or only Mage Lanica. Now, the thing is, Sea Stealth only becomes Umi while on the field or in the grave. Cool. Easy. That can be activated because its original name is not Umi. Its name is Sea Stealth 2, right? It becomes Umi in locations. Here's where things get interesting, right? Mage Lanica is always treated as Umi. So... according to Konami, the original name, for some reason, is considered Umi. Now, here's the problem that I have with this. And here's why I believe that this is one of the dumbest things that Konami has ever tried to explain. And Konami has tried to explain so many dumb things, like the existence of Maxi. That being said, Salesman does specifically state the same original name. Now, the original name of Mage Lanica, the Deep Sea City, is Mage Lanica, the Deep Sea City. However, it's treated as Umi. That does not mean its name is, in fact, actually Umi. While its name is always treated as Umi, that's not its original name. Its original name is Mage Lanica. It's right there. You can search it. In the Master Duel search engine, you can search Mage Lanica, and guess what comes up? This comes up. Yeah, if you search Umi, this also shows up. But guess what? If you search Mage Lanica, this thing shows up. Wow, crazy. So, according to Konami, you can search Mage Lanica. Therefore, Mage Lanica is its name. Therefore, the original name is Mage Lanica. Now, here's the thing. If they didn't already have... Sorry. If you don't know, there is another Umi card called a Legendary Ocean. A Legendary Ocean can be searched by Warrior of Atlantis, which literally states, search Legendary Ocean. You discard it, and you add a Legendary Ocean. The problem is, Legendary Ocean is always treated as Umi. Its name is always treated as Umi, similar to this card. There's a lot of cards like that for some reason. But the point is that this card in particular, as well as a Legendary Ocean, are treated in the same capacity. That being said, Konami states that it works. That Warrior of Atlantis, which searches a card that technically doesn't exist, works. And because of that precedence, Mage Lanica technically also should be considered not Umi at times. Like, for example, its original name. And this is the problem that I have with this, is that there is not a world in which you can make it make sense other than a moment of Konami said so. Because again, the text states original name. Cool, great, fantastic, awesome. Guess what? That's the original name. That's the name. It's right there. You can see it. This is the name. Yes, it's also treated as Umi. It is always treated as Umi. That's awesome. Guess what? The original name is not Umi. It's just not. It's Mage Lanica. It says right there. So Konami, straight up, is just blatantly lying to you. And the amount of times that they do this is so frustrating. The amount of times they will just be like, no. No. And you're like, but you said in the text of the card. And they're like, no. No, that's not how that works. And you go, but that's what the card says. And they're like, no. No, we don't like that. We're gonna rule it differently. Every time I take one of these quizzes, I see another ruling that makes me want to pull my hair out, because it doesn't make sense. Here's the thing. Will this ever come up? No. Not once. Not ever. It's never gonna matter. That being said, it's on principle that I despise that this card and the other cards associated with it are just blatantly lying to you. They just straight up are lying. They do not actually say what they intend to say, because guess what? Same original name. Guess what? This is not the same original name. It's not Umi. Just like how this isn't. It's Sea Stealth 2. This card's name is Mage Lanica. If I were to search up Mage Lanica, hey, guess what? This card does exist. And I get it. Rules, text, yada yada. Lawyer game, yada yada. I know. It's just the fact that Konami is lying to me. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you guys didn't enjoy. Let me know other rulings that are terrible, that you just make you want to pull your hair out. It could be whatever. You may understand this. I will never understand this. This just doesn't make sense, and I would fight a head judge on this. I'd be like, no, you're just wrong. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to always stay frosty. Bye bye.